Ram Ram. Namaste everyone. Welcome you all to class 33 of Samskritasri Pathamala 3. We completed Ach Sandhis. We will start Visarga Sandhi today. Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vikhnopashantaye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnuho Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jnananandamayam Devam Nirmala Sphatika Kritim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe Saraswati Namastestu Veena Pustakadharini Hamsavahanamaarudhe Vidyadanam Kurutva Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Om Namo Narayanaya Om Namah Shivaya. As usual, we will start with the Maheshwara Sutrani. Anybody wants to say the Maheshwara Sutras? Priyadarshini Bhagini.
Namaste, Bhagini.
Ram Ram. Namaste. You want to look at this and say, or you want to just recite it from memory?
I un riluk evong I ouch hayavarat lan nyamangananam japaing ghatadash jabagadadash khapha chathatha chatatav kapai sashasar hal.
Dhanyavadaha Bhagini. Sri Ram Venkatesh.
Namaste, Sarya.
Ram Ram. Namaste.
Today it's called the Maheshwara Sutrani.
Yeah.
I would look on I out Hayavarat Lan Yamananam Jahain Gadhadas Jabagadadas Kapha Chatha Chatatav Kapai Prasasa Hal.
Uttam. Dhanyavadaha. So the sandhis we saw are of three types: Ach Sandhi, Hal Sandhi, and Visarga Sandhi. We have completed most of the Ach Sandhis. The types are Savarna Dirgha Sandhi or just Dirgha Sandhi, where A, I, U, R, L, they or their Dirgha forms A, I, U, R, L, when they combine with a Savarna letter, that is the same set of letters A, I, U, R, L, then the Dirgha replaces the first and the second letters. In Guna Sandhi, when Akara or Akara, so here wherever just the Hrasva is mentioned, it includes the Dirgha as well, unless specifically we say just the Hrasva. So when it combines with I, U, R or L, then the Guna letters A, O, R and Al are the Adeshas in the place of the Akara as well as the second letter, which can be an I, U, R or L. Here also the Dirgha forms are included. In Vriddhi Sandhi, Akara is followed by A, O, I, O, and the Adeshas are I and O, which are Vriddhi letters. In Yan Sandhi, I, O, R, L, or their Dirgha forms can be the first letters when they are followed by Asavarna Achvarnas, Archas Swara. So when they are followed by an Asavarna Swara, then the Adeshas are Ya, Va, Ra and La. In Ayavayava Sandhi, A, O, I, O followed by any Ach gives Ay, Av, Ay or Av. And in Purva Rupa Sandhi, at the end of a pada, when there is A or O, and it is followed by Akara. Here, when we say akara, it means only the Hraswa akara. Everywhere else, the Dirgha forms are also understood when we mention just the Hraswa. So that gives A or O. That is the Purva Rupa, the Swara which is in the beginning or the first letter. That is the replacement. That is the Adesha. In Pararupa, the second letter is the Adesha. We saw that in Shakandhvadi Gana, Shakandhu, Karkandhu, Manisha, Halisha, Langalisha. This is a Gana where the ready-made forms are given by the Ganapatha. And there Pararupa has been done already. Then we also saw one more rule of Pararupa, even though it is not included for the Pathamala portion. Akara, upasarga, akara ending upasarga, followed by an A or O beginning dhatu, where the A or O will replace the two letters akara and A or O. Like prejate, we saw the examples. Prejate or paroshati, etc. And prakriti bhava is the absence of sandhi. We saw that under certain conditions, even though the sandhi conditions are fulfilled, sandhi does not happen because of prakriti bhava. So now we will start visarga sandhi. So the visarga sandhi is a separate part because the visarga which follows a vowel. We saw that anuswara and visarga always come after a vowel, and such a visarga can undergo various kinds of changes. So the three categories of sandhis, that is the ach sandhi, the hal sandhi, and the visarga sandhi, or the swara sandhi, vyanjana sandhi, and the visarga sandhi, all are named based on the letter which is replaced or changed by the sandhi. So here the visarga undergoes changes. So based on the changes the visarga undergoes, we have visargasya uttvam, visargasya lopaha, visargasya sakaraha, visargasya repaha, visargasya visargaha eva. In the place of visarga, visarga itself is there, which means it is not a sandhi. But then that is also an option which is given. Jihva muliyaha. We saw that Jihva muliya is the half visarga kind of sound which precedes ka or kha. So, kak khanati, rama karoti. So, the half visarga where it is cut in half before pronouncing the ka or kha is the Jihva muliya. It is pronounced from the base of the tongue, and so it is called Jihva muliya. And upadhmaniya. Upadhmaniya is the half visarga like sound, which is pronounced before the pa or ha. So these are the changes that visarga can undergo, but we are going to look at only two visarga modifications, which are uttva and lopa in this Pathamala 3. So visarga sandhi can either be an uttva sandhi or a lopa sandhi. For now, we are going to see only these two. So visarga becomes ukara, then it is called uttva sandhi. Visarga elides, then or disappears, then it is called a lopa sandhi. So let's see the conditions for uttva sandhi, where the visarga becomes an ukara. So the hrasva akara is followed by a visarga, and which again is followed by a hrasva akara or a mridu vyanjana. If these conditions are satisfied, so akara, visarga, akara, hrasva akara followed by visarga followed by hrasva akara. That is one condition. Or hrasva akara followed by visarga followed by mridu vyanjana. That is the second condition. In both these situations, you will see that visarga becomes an ukara. So a followed by u. which again can be followed by a or Ridu Vyanjana. So if a followed by u and the next letter is also an akara, what happened? The first akara and ukara together, you will get a guna sandhi. When akara and ukara join, it will become o. And then it is followed by akara. So when o is followed by akara, we have seen the condition for purva rupa, a or o followed by an akara, hrasva akara, will cause the purva rupa to prevail, which means only okara will remain. So you get a purva rupa sandhi. What happens if akara is followed by visarga, which is followed by mridu vyanjana? Then we said that again there will be utva or ukara replacing the visarga. So a, u and the mridu vyanjana, and a and u together will become okara by guna, and that will be followed by mridu vyanjana. We will see examples to explain this, and it will be clearer then. So the first is akara before and after the visarga. Balaha ayam. So I will show you one, then probably you can try. Balaha ayam. So before the visarga, there is an akara. And after the visarga also, there is an akara. So what happened? The visarga becomes u. Bala ayam. This is the utva sandhi. Bala o ayam. The akara in bala has combined with the ukara, which is the replacement of the visarga. The two together gives okara by gunasandhi. Balo ayam, balo yam. That is, we do not pronounce the akara. Instead of o and a together, the okara comes as the adesha. So purva rupa happens, and baloyam is the final form. This is when akara is before and after the visarga. So now somebody can try this. Lalita Bhagini.
Ram madam.
Ram.
Taha plus atra kotra.
Yes, so you can explain it step by step.
Ka plus ka u plus atra. So u will become o. So ka ik plus o plus atra. So ko plus atra. So kotra.
Ko plus atra, and then how does the how does it?
O plus a. So it will become purva rupa. So purva rupa sandhi. So we have to take o only. So ko plus atra kotra. Now you have to take it. Yeah.
Samvik. Dhanyavadaha Bhagini.
Thank you, ma'am.
So kaha, there is an akara there followed by visarga. So the visarga has become u. Ka u atra. Then the akara in ka with the u becomes o by guna. Go atra. And that after purva rupa will be kotra. Sundara, sundaraha pi. Sundara u api. Sundaro api. Sundara, sundaropi. Sundar o api and sundaropi. So this is when akara is before and after the visarga. Next is when visarga is preceded by akara and followed by a mridu vyanjana or a soft consonant. Dripaha jayati. Dripa u jayati. This is the visargasya utvam. Dripa, drip o jayati. Dripo jayati is gunasandhi. And there is no other modification because purva rupa will not apply here. Veeraha gacchati. Veera u gacchati. Veero gacchati. Gajaha dhavati. Gaja u dhavati. Gajo dhavati. There are more examples. Somebody can try this as well. Padma Bhagini.
Rama Rama Namaste.
Namaste.
Megha plus Varshati. Megha plus U. Varshati. Then Mego.
Correct.
Mego Varshati.
Megho Varshati. So Megha U Varshati by Utvam and Megho Varshati by
Gunasandhi. Gunasandhi. Sishyaha plus Vadati. Sishyaha. Sishya plus U. And it will become Gunasandhi. Sishyo. Sishyo Vadati. Sishyo Vadati.
Samyak. Shishyo Vadati.
Vadati.
Dhanyavadaha Bhagini. Samyak.
Dhanyavadaha.
So next is the lopa of Visarga happens when the Visarga is preceded by Akara, but it is followed by a swara other than Harasva Akara. When it is followed by Harasva Akara, Utvam happens. When it is a swara other than Akara, then a lopa happens. Also, when it is preceded by an Akara and it is followed by any swara or soft consonant, then also the Visarga elides. So two conditions here again. First one is preceded by Harasva Akara and followed by any swara other than Harasva Akara, or it is preceded by an Akara and it is followed by a swara or Mridu Vyanjana. Any swara or Mridu Vyanjana, the Visarga disappears. This is called Lopa. So first, Balaha Agachati. So the Visarga is preceded by Harasva Akara followed by Dirgha Akara. Bala Agachati. There is just Lopa of the Visarga. The Visarga disappears. Ramaha Iha Vasati. So preceded by A followed by I. So Rama Iha Vasati. Here also it disappears or elides. Saha Isham Namati. Sa Isham Namati. Ramaha Evam Vadati. So preceded by A followed by A. Rama Evam Vadati. So the rule is that after the Visarga elides, another Sandhi any other Ach Sandhi will not happen. So just like how we saw in Ayavayava Sandhi, the Yakara and Vakara, after they get deleted, we don't do any further Sandhi. Similarly here, after the Visarga elides also, we cannot do any other Sandhi. So now examples for Visarga being preceded by Akara and followed by any swara or Mridu Vyanjana. Bala ha avadan. It becomes Bala avadan. Kakaha akashe dayante. So Kaka akashe dayante. Kanyaha itastataha gachanti. Kanya itastataha gachanti. Bhaktaha isham stuvanti. Bhakta isham stuvanti. So if it is Akara, Harasva Akara before, then if it is followed by any swara other than Harasva Akara, then it elides. If it is Dirgha Akara before the Visarga, then if it is any swara or Mridu Vyanjana following the Visarga, then Lopa happens and the Visarga disappears. So these are the examples for Akara before the Visarga and either a swara or soft consonant after the Visarga. Janaha ekatra milanti. Jana ekatra milanti. Vatsaha aushadham pibanti. Vatsa aushadham pibanti. I hope this is clear. Now we will do some abhyasa. What is lopa? Lopa means disappearing or not being seen. Adarshanam lopaha. Not being able to see it is lopa. So, Deepa Bhargava Bhagini.
Ram Bhagini.
Ramashri. Namaste. So, can you try each combination? The Visarga, what modification happens to the Visarga?
I'll try.
Yeah.
Ramaha plus Viramaha plus Virataha plus
No, just
Margaha.
take 2 by 2 first. Take the first
Ramaha
pair.
plus Viramaha. A in there is A before Visarga, and there is swara other than A in Viramaha. So there is Lopaha.
So in Virama, which is the first letter?
In Virama, E.
Vakara.
Swara other than
Vakara is the first letter, not E. Vakara is the first letter. So V plus E is V. So Vakara precedes Ikara. So it is a soft consonant which follows the Visarga.
So if it's a soft consonant, then it will be the Visarga will become U.
Correct. Visarga has to become U.
And it will become Ramo Viramaha.
Correct. Exactly. So preceded by Akara, followed by Vakara, which is a soft consonant, and it becomes Ukara, Rama U Viramaha. So Ramo Viramaha by Gunasandhi, Samik. The next one?
Viramaha plus Virataha. So it will be just the same.
Exactly. It will be just the same. So Viramo
Virataha. And in the next also it will be similar.
Yes.
Virato Margaha.
Samyak.
Virato Margaha.
Margaha.
And in the next Margaha Neyaha. It will be similar.
Similar. Exactly. Margo Neyaha.
Neha plus Nayaha. Again similar. Neyo Nayaha. Nayaha plus Anayaha. Now it is Swara.
Hrasva Akara. Yes.
Harsva Akara. So it will become Naya Anayaha.
No. If it is Haraswa Akara, still the Utvam happens, which is followed by...
Because it is not, because it is a Swara. If it was any other Swara, it would have been a deletion, but because it is a, and there is, so it will be Nayo Anayaha.
Samyak. Nayo Anayaha. So Nayo Anayaha first and then Nayo Nayaha because of Purva Rupa. In when Hrasva Akara follows, Purva Rupa is an additional step that we need to do. Nayo Nayaha.
Nayaha.
Ramo Viramo Virato Margo Neyo Nayo Nayaha.
Durlabaha plus Durgamaha. Again, do is first.
Yes.
So again it will be Durlabho Durgamaha.
Yes.
Be Durgamaha Durgaha. Durgamo Durgaha.
Yes.
Durgo Duravasaha. Be Duravasaha Duravaso Durariha.
Samyak. Durlabho, Durgamo, Durgo, Duravaso, Durariha.
Dhenavaha Asayam Trinam Charanti. So this will be the is Swara before Visarga, after Visarga. So this will
Akara
become
before
Lopa.
Visarga.
This will be Lopa.
Yes, this will be Lopa because it is a Swara which is other than Hrasva Akara which follows the Visarga. So it will be lopa. Dhenava
Dhenava
asayam.
Tinam charan.
So can you explain what this means? Dhenavaha.
Dhenavaha asayam trinam charanati.
Sayam. Sayam kalaha.
Sayam
Asayam kalaha. So till the evening, they graze. Trinam
The cows drink in the evening, till the evening, eat grass. Artaha Vishanaha. Then again, this is Artaha and it will be Arto Vishanaha.
Here it is preceded by akar. The
And it is
visarga.
Akara. It is not.
No.
It is not Hasra. It is Dirgha.
Yes. Dirgha.
So it will. So it will not be Okara. It will be Lopa.
It will be lopa. Artha vishannaha.
Artha Vishanaha. And Vishanaha again is Dirgha Akara. So it will be Lopaha.
Yes. When it is dirgha, all you need to check if it is not a karkasha vyanjana. If it is a swara or mridu vyanjana, you can delete the visarga. So na narayana shabdam. So na nakara is a soft consonant. So the deletion happens.
Narayana Shabdam. So again, it is.
There is no
Vishnaha
visarga there. There is no visarga there.
Then Ucharya.
Vishanna narayana
Bhavanti.
shabdam.
We go to Sukhinaha Bhavanti.
Yes.
Sukhino Bhavanti. This is
Samyak.
Sukhino Bhavanti.
How sukhino preceded by?
This is Akara, Hasra Akara.
Yes.
So the Visarga becomes Ukara. And there is A in the Bhavan. It becomes Okara and Purva Rupa. That's it.
Purva Rupa will not happen.
Purva Rupa will not.
Because only if there is Harasva Akara which follows, we have Purva Rupa. Here we have Akara, so which is just a soft consonant. Artha Vishanna, that's why Visarga Lopa, because it is preceded by Harasva Akara followed by a Mridu Vyanjana. Similarly, Vishanna Narayana Shabdam, because of Dirgha Akara being the letter before Visarga and Mridu Vyanjana after Visarga. So
here Lava Mridu Vyanjana.
Yeah, here it is Nakara. All the Varga Panchamas are Mridu Vyanjanas. 3, 4, 5 of the Vargiya Vyanjanas are Mridu. So the deletion happens. Then Sukhino Bhavantu. Sukhinaha preceded by Hrasva Akara followed by a soft consonant. So Visarga is replaced by U. Gunasandhi happens. Sukhino Bhavantu. Uttamam Bhagini. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha.
Pani Krishna Warrior Bhagini.
Namaste Bhagini, Ram Ram.
Ram Ram.
The answer is given already. Devaha na khalu kushalaha, devo na khalu kushalaha. Shri Subramanyena rakshitaha aham. Shri Subramanyena rakshitoham.
Rakshitoham. So, devo na khalu is again preceded by Hrasvakara followed by Mridu Vyanjana. So, Utvam Gunaha. Here, Rakshitoham is preceded by
Hrasvakara
followed by
Hrasvakara.
So, Rakshitoham, the Purva Rupa also happens. So, it is Rakshitoham.
Kridaya Shrandaha Balaha Itaha Eva Agachanti. Kridaya Shrando Balaha
The akara is the letter preceding visarga.
Shranda, Shranda, Bala, Balo,
Balaha itastataha. There also it is preceded by dirgha akara. And then
Bala,
by
Itaha eva. Ito, Itaha eva.
Here it's preceded by rasva akara, but it is followed by a swara other than rasva akara. So here also it is deleted.
Ita eva.
Ita eva agachanti.
Deva agachanti.
Yeah, eva agachanti. Correct. There will be a dirgha sandhi there. Eva, savarna dirgha sandhi. Eva agachanti.
Vishravasah putraha Ravanaha. Vishravasoo putra Ravanaha.
Here, akara is a sarkasha vyanjana. So it visarga is preceded by a harasva akara, all right. But then what follows is a sarkasha vyanjana. So what happens before pakara, visarga will become upadhmani. If you remember,
Okay.
Vishravasa
Putro. Vishravasah putro. Ravana nama rakshasaha.
Yes, putro by utva and guna, because harasva akara precedes. The mridu vyanjana repha is the one following. So putro ravanaha nama. Here
akara rasva akara followed by mridu vyanjana. So Ravano nama rakshasaha.
Samyak. Rakshasaha
Rakshaso langayam avasat.
It should be the first kakara. It's not lankha, it is lankayam.
Langayam avasat. Lankaya.
Yes. So Rakshaso Lankaya Avasat.
Vishravasa putro Ravano nama rakshaso Lankayam avasat.
Samyak Bhagini. Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavadaha.
So to summarize, Visargat Purvam, before the Visarga, there can either be Harasva Akara or Dirgha Akara. For now, we have considered only these two swaras. We know that Visarga always follows a swara. But for now, we are taking only the Akara and Akara and seeing what are the modifications. So if it is preceded by Hrasva Akara, and if it is followed by the Harasva Akara or Mridu Vyanjana, then you get a Utvam and Gunaha. And if it is Harasva Akara that follows, Purva Rupam is an additional Sandhi that happens. If it is followed by any other Swara than Harasva Akara, or if it is preceded by Dirgha Akara and followed by any Swara or Mridu Vyanjana, the Lopa happens. So this is the summary of what we have learned in Visarga Sandhi today. So the two options, Akara and Akara, if it is preceded by Akara and followed by Hrasva Akara or Mridu Vyanjana, Utva Guna and Pararupa optionally. And if it is preceded by Akara, if it is preceded by Hrasva Akara followed by any other Swara, Lopa happens. Preceded by Akara and any Swara Mridu Vyanjana, Lopa happens again. So this is a table which shows that Akara is the letter before, Akara is the letter after Utva happens. Ikara is the letter before, any Swara which follows, Lopa happens. Akara is the letter before, Mridu Vyanjana follows, Ukara happens, Utvam happens. If it is Akara and Hrasva Akara follows, Lopa. If it is Akara for any Swara or Mridu Vyanjana, the Lopa happens. So Akara or other Swaras or Mridu Vyanjana, Lopa happens. The other modifications we will not see right now. We will learn them later. So first I will take the questions if there are any, and then we will proceed. Priyadarshini Bhagini, you have a question?
Yes. Yes. I have a question here. How you change the guna sandhi after the utva sandhi happens? Because we see vakaram, you say that we are taking the akaram from the vakaram, u, ha becomes o. How it is possible? That I am not able to agree on that, because
Once. Yes.
before the visargam we have a hrasva akaram, then we change, we are that visarga is removed, then we have, it changes to u, right?
Visarga is not removed. Okay. Visarga becomes ukara. Okay.
Becomes ukaram. After that, u plus the preceded akara only changed to u. Why the paraswaram, even the paraswaram is not directly a, you are using the gunasanti. As per the gunasanti rules, we should have only the e, u, r, that's only should be there, right? To become change o, how it works,
Yes.
that I don't understand.
So, E, U is included in the conditions for Guna Sandhi. Do you agree? Akara should be the letter before. Akara or Akara should precede. E, U, R or L should follow. Isn't it?
Yes.
So, here Akara precedes, Ukara follows. So, Akara and Ukara become Okara.
So the Gunasandhi happens only based on the hrasva a before the visarga, not in the in the next padam. So many of the students say that one va I take a from va, so it changes to o. Someone was saying that, so I confused.
No. So, in that sentence, one second. So, suppose here, Dripaha Jayati. Here, Jakara is the first letter, which is followed by Akara. Jakara and Akara give you Ja. The
Yes.
next letter is?
Yeah, u plus a. Okay.
Are
I
you there,
can't
Bhagini?
hear you. Yeah, I'm there. I can't hear you for some time. Yeah,
Oh,
when you
okay.
start explaining Jakaram.
Okay. So, here, the Visarga is preceded by Akara. Dripaha. The Pakara is followed by Akara, followed by Visarga. So, what precedes Visarga is Akara. Is that right?
Yes.
So, after that, we have the Visarga, which has become Ukara now.
Ukara.
So, Pa and the Akara and Ukara become Okara. So, Nripo. And what follows is Jakara.
Okay. The
So when
Gunasandhi
you
happens only the a in the pakara.
yes,
Pu plus a.
we say that
Some
the
of
condition for Guna is that the Visarga is preceded by a Hrasva Akara. So that Hrasva Akara, which precedes the Visarga, together with the Visarga, which has now become Ukara, will give you Guna. Okara. It is always Okara because it becomes only Ukara always.
okay. Jayati, some students were saying akaram. I don't understand. Why are they taking the akaram from the Jayati?
That is wrong. Jakara is the one which
Yeah,
which
that's
is the
why.
first
That's
letter.
wrong, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why my question
Sometimes
is
the confusion happens because if it is, say, Vigamishati, so suppose it is G, then sometimes there is a tendency, because the line precedes the Jakara, there is a tendency to think that Ikara is the first letter. So the reason for the mistake could have been that, but then Jakara is the first letter.
Dhanyawad. So how the Gunasandhi changes, that's where I confused. After you clarified me, it's clear. Thank you.
Dhanyawad, Bhagini. Ramachandran Mahodaya, you have a question.
Yes, madam. I have, for this following example, I just have this question. Supposing there are two sentences, Balakaha Vidyalayam Gachanti, Balikaha Api, and then it stops. So if we put the whole thing in Sandhi, it will become Balaka Vidyalayam Gachanti, Balika Api. Now, Balika Api, you don't know if it is singular Balika or plural Balikaha. and put
Yeah,
it in Sandhi.
that is there. So after the lopa, it's difficult. Unless you know the context, it is difficult. So you have to
Yeah,
read the lines before and after that to know what
if
is.
the verb is there, balika api gacchanti, then you can know it is plural.
Then we know it is plural. Yes. In most cases, based on the verb only, we have to find out.
Okay. And one other small question I have is like this example when Nripaha become Nripa plus U. What is the intuitive reasoning behind the Visarga changing to U, madam? Is there any?
No, I think it is the way in which it is pronounced. So in Nripaha Jayati, Nripa Jayati, so Nripo Jayati.
I see.
It should have been that because it has to follow the natural way in which one is able to pronounce.
Okay.
Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavada.
So for a very long time, we've been trying to find out what sandhis are there in this lesson 21, this Vidya Vinayaya. This, look at the translations along with the sandhis wherever applicable. Anybody wants to try? Any Bhagini?
Namaste.
Ram Ram, Namaste.
Balah Vidyashalam Gacchati. What do I have to do?
Translate and try to identify any sandhi.
Okay. Balah
Or
Vidyashalam
if it is not done, we can do the sandhi.
The boy goes to the school. Balo Vidyashalam Gacchati. Bala Visarga Sandhihi. Plus hrasva plus mridu vyanjanam. Balo bala u vidyashalam, then balo avagraha no avagraha. Balo vidyashalam.
No avagraha, no purva rupa here,
No
just
purva.
balo vidyashalam gacchati. Okay, so the boy goes to school.
Margasya madhye guruna sah sangachate. Margasya madhye guruna sah sangachate. Sangachate is a vyanjana sandhi. Margasya madhye.
No, here there are no
there is no sandhi.
Possibility of swara sandhi, so we can just do the translation.
Margasya, in the middle of the road, guruna saha, with the guru, sangachate, is meeting with the teacher or the guru.
Yes. So on the way, he meets the teacher.
Tau bharshamanau gachatah. No sandhi here. Tau bharshamanau gachatah. They too go bharshamanau. Something with speech. Bharshamanau.
So we briefly did Shanach and Manach, right? So Shanach Pratyaya. So Bhashate is an Atmanepadi dhatu. And to represent the present continuous, we use the Shanach Pratyaya. So just like Likhan, Pathan, the Shatru Pratyaya that we use for the Parasmaipadi dhatu, we have the Shanach Pratyaya for the Atmanepadi dhatus. So as they were talking, they went. So as they were going, they spoke to each other or they conversed. They walked, conversing with each other. Tamam Bhagini. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha.
Bharatan Mahoday.
Namaste, Bhagini.
Ram Ram. Namaste.
I have one question. The earlier slide, Guruna Saga Sangachate. So Sangachate is Atmanepada, no? So on the way he was met by the teacher or something like that, no?
No, Guruna Saha Sangachate. With his teacher, he met. or they both join and then they continue walking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guruhu Bala Kasyam Kakshyayam Patasi. So Guru asked, hey boy, which class you are studying?
Correct.
Kasyam Kakshyam Patasi.
In which class do you study?
Balagam Arya Tritiyayam. I'm in the third class.
Yes, sir, in the third.
Guruhu Tata Kimartam Patasi. Kim te Lakshyam. So Tata, dear boy, Kimartam Patasi. What for you are studying? Kim te Lakshyam. What is the objective? What is the target?
Yes.
Okay.
So why do you study? Kimartham patasi? Kim te lakshyam? What is your goal or aim? Uttamam Mahodaya. Dhanyavadah.
Okay. Thank you.
Rajani Bhargava Bhagini.
Namaste, Bhagni.
Ram Ram. Namaste.
Bhagni, Vinayai, what is meaning of Vinayai?
Vinayaya is for developing humility. Vinayaha is humility. And this is Chaturthi for the purpose of getting Vinayam. Vinayaha, which is Vinayanya.
Balha Arya Chikitsakah Bhavitum Ichhami.
Chikitsakaha.
Chikitsakah Bhavitum Ichhami. Arya teacher, teacher, I wish to become a doctor.
Samyak. Chikitsakaha Bhavitum. So here there is a visarga preceded by Harasva Akara followed by
Chikitsakaha. So it will become Chikitsako Bhavitum.
Samyak. Chikitsako Bhavitum Ichhami.
Guru, what's tadartham kiyat patiniyam iti janasiva? Son, for that, what you have to study, do you know that?
Kiyat is how much?
How much? Kiyat is how much? How much do you have to study? Do you know that?
Yes.
Is it known to you?
Yes. So do you know how long one should study?
One should study for that. Balha, Janami, I know. Anyunam navdasha va vatsara shraddhaya vidyayaha grahane netavyaha. I know at least 9 or 10 years with shraddhaya continuously to study.
Shraddha is with dedication.
With dedication. I have to take 9-10 years of studies. Netavya
is to lead normally. Nayati. Netavya is has to be led. But here in this context, not taught, but I have to take my studies along. So in the sense, I have to do my studies.
Studies for at least 9 to 10 years with dedication.
Yes. So I know, Janami, not less than 9 or 10 years of study with dedication should be carried on. Uttamam Bhagini, Dhanyavadah.
Dhanyavad.
Reemalal Bhagini.
Namaste, Bhagini. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Guruhu tatah paramapi pancha saptava vatsaraha aishajasya shikshakaya avashyaka bhavanti.
So shiksha is the noun. So shikshayai, Strilinga, Chaturthi Ekavachan.
Avashyaka bhavanti. Tataha param is before that only.
No, that
api.
after that. Tatah
Oh,
param.
sorry, after that. Yeah, param. Purvam would be before. Sorry. Tataha param api pancha saptava vatsaraha. So 5 or 7 years. Bhaishajasya shikshayai. For Bhaishajasya is medical.
Yes. So relating to
it to be
medicines, Bhaishajyam.
medicine.
So Bheshajam is medicine. Bhaishajyam is that which is derived from that. So there's something that is relating to that. Bhaishajyasya shikshayai. The education which is related to that. Avashyaka.
For the education. Avashyaka means necessary, is necessary.
Yes, is necessary.
So for Sandhi, aha tataha paramapi, aha plus pa will be the upadhvanya, tataha param.
Upadhvan. Yes.
And then vatsara bhaishajasya would be aha plus mriduvanjana, so lopa. Vatsara bhaishajasya. And are we doing I plus avashyaka? Are we I plus are we doing?
Yes, what will it be?
Aya.
Yes.
And then the yakara could get a possible lopa.
Yes.
Shikshaka.
Shiksha ya avashyakata. Shiksha ya avashyakata. If you're doing the yakara lopa or shiksha ya avashyakata. So what is the meaning? After that also 5 to 7 years of study for study of administration of drugs. Bhaishajyam is important. Avashyaka or is necessary. That will be more apt. Avashyaka is necessity. Yes.
Adya balosi kishoro bhavehe yuvacha bhavishyasi. And just do the sandhi first, then it'll be easier to understand. Adya balaha asi.
Yes.
Today I am a boy. Kishoro.
See, you are a boy. Madhyama
you are a
purusha
boy.
ekam.
Sorry. Yes, sorry. Abalaha asi. Kishoro bhavehi. That would be kishoraha bhavaha. Kishore
is which lakara? Do you identify this lakara?
Bhavehi.
This is
sorry, I'm drawing.
Bhavehe,
Vidhiling.
Vidhiling.
Aham, right?
Twam. Madhyama purusha again.
Twam.
So here Guru is talking. So he talks about the boy. Adya balo asi. Today you are a young boy. Kishoro bhavehe. Kishoro is again an adolescent. And then yuvacha bhavishyasi. You will also become a youth. So today you're a small boy, you will become an adolescent and you will become a youth too. Cha bhavishyasi. Uttamam bhagini. Dhanyavadaha. Uma Chandrasekharan bhagini.
नमस्ते भगिनी
राम राम नमस्ते
यौवनस्य मुख्यतमं भागं विद्यायाः गृहेण व्ययीकरिष्यसि
ग्रहणे
व्ययीकरिष्यसि the main bhagam is main part of your life. Yovanam is youth. Main part of your youth you will be using VAE means waste, right?
To spend generally.
You will be spending the main part of your youth
Yes.
in studying.
In studying. Vidyayaha grahanam. Grahanam is your education, which means you're studying.
Yes.
So you will spend a significant part of your youth in getting education.
Vidyayaha grahane, I think.
So here, lopaha bhavat. Vidyaya grahane. Because akara precedes, mridu vyanjana follows.
Yes. Kova labha tvaya pratikshitaha. Kaha va labha tvaya pratikshitaha.
Here
So kova labha tvaya pratikshitaha. So why
so first we see kova. Kova is kahava. How has it become kova?
That will be kaha, and that is preceded by hrasva akaram, and followed by mriduvanjana vakaram. So kova bhavati bagini.
Utva and then
gunasandhi api bhavati. So kova.
Kova, samyak. Tatah param labha tvaya. Tatra karkashavyanjanam asti. Paravarnaha.
So it will be labha tvaya. Lopaha bhavati.
No. If it is karkashavyanjanam, we have not seen what happens. So we can ignore that.
Okay.
We have only seen swara and mridu vyanjana following the visarga.
So kova labha tvaya pratikshitaha. So what do you get by this? Is it right?
Yes. So what is the gain that you aim to achieve? Or tvaya pratikshitaha is what is expected by you.
By this. Okay. Balaha tadaiva unnatam jivanam bhavet iti pitarau vadataha. So tat plus eva tadaiva. That is vriddhi sandhi.
Tat plus eva would have been tadeva. Here there is daiva. So what is this? Tada plus eva. Tadaiva.
Correct.
Akara and a. So daiva. Vriddhi sandhi.
Vriddhi sandhi. So tadaiva unnata jivanam bhavet iti pitarau vadataha. My father says that fathers say that you will be having a great
Pitarau is usually Mata Pitarau. So it is called parent, because Ekasheshaha they say Matacha Pitacha Pitarau. Pitarau Vadataha. My father and mother together. Parents say.
My parents say you will be having a great life.
Yes. Only then you will get a good life or a high standard of life. My parents say that only then life will be of a high standard. Samyak. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavada bani.
Ram Ram. Namaste.
Namaste.
We'll just do this one slide.
Guruhu satyam vadataha tava pitarau vidya nama paramam dhanam. Your tava pitarau is your parents are telling the truth. Vidya nama paramam dhanam. The education begets you great wealth.
No, here Nama means the Vidya is the greatest wealth. So the meaning of Vidya or Nama is generally used, it's an avyaya here. It is used to explain the word better. So Vidya means the highest form of wealth.
Oh, Vidya is the educational side. Okay. The Vadataha plus Tava.
We have not seen that.
We've seen that is Karkataka Vidya. Yeah.
Yes. there is a Karkasha Vyanjana. So we have not seen what happens after, if there is a Karkasha Vyanjana after it, Visarga. So your parents are right. Education is the greatest wealth. Adya.
Adya avakasho mahan vidyate. Adya avakasaha mahan vidyate. I think that is the avakasaha. Yeah.
Correct.
Adya is now. Now.
Avakashaha is opportunity.
Okay. Now is a great opportunity to learn.
Mahan vidyate. It is there. So now there is a great. So even though it is mentioned in singular, we have to, by implication, it is only plural. So today there are great opportunities. Mahan avakasho vidyate. Avakashaha pullinga. So mahan. So what is the dvivachana of this mahan?
Mahantau.
Samyak. Mahan, mahantau.
From Buddhiman Asi. Buddhiman plus Asi, that is Buddhiman Asi. That is no Sandhi there. So
there is no Sandhi.
Yeah. You are a wise boy.
Uttama Mahavya. You are wise. You are intelligent. Samyak Mahavya. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha. Ram Ram.
Ram Ram. We will stop here. So as we have learned the Visarga Sandhi as well, as homework, you can try to do all the Sandhis in this lesson and also go through the lesson so that when we do it in the next class, it will be useful. The homework will be identify all Sandhis in lesson 21, which is Vidya Vinayaya. So there are some questions. I'll take them before we leave. What is the meaning of Tata, both son and father? Yes, Tata has both meanings. So depending on the context, we have to understand it. So, Tata is father, not son. Okay. Last session has not been uploaded. Yes, I asked Vyoma to upload it. So I will do that. I'll follow it up. Pathaniyam is Savarna Dirgha. Pathaniyam already has Ikara. There is no Sandhi which has happened there. Okay. Ramachandran Mahoday, you have one more question.
Thank you, madam. Yes. In an earlier slide, I'll just read out what it says. Guru Tata Paramapi Pancha Sapta Va Sapasaraha Bhaishajasya Shikshayai Avashika Bhavanti, it says. It shouldn't be Bhavati. Avashika is the noun, is the subject of that sentence. No?
Pancha Sapta Varshaha or Vatsaraha. So it is a plural thing. So it is qualifying there, that Avashyakaha, the Visarga has elided. Avashyakaha. As you asked, so based on the now verb, we have to identify the number of the noun.
But in the Vatsaraha word, the Visarga has not been dropped. So it's a bit confusing. Because Avishaka can be
in a
singular
sentence,
also.
It's completely the option of the user. So Vakye tu vivaksham apekshate. So depending on where you want to do the samhita, you can do it. So that need not constrain the, overall we have to see where whether they are in agreement. That's all.
But if Avishaka is interpreted as a singular word, Then it could be bhavati.
Avashaka bhavati. Yes.
Okay.
But here all of them qualify the vatsaraha. So avashakaha.
Yeah. Okay.
It
Thank
should
you.
all agree with vatsara. Dhanyavadaha.
Oh, thank you.
Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayaha. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Om shanti shanti shanti. धन्यवादः शुभरात्रिः पुनर्मिलामः